Hello, everyone. Thank you for tuning in. I am Jaylee. This is JayLeesCorner, and I guess this is We're Gonna Be a Long Podcast because y'all keep asking me to go live and just go live and see what it is. Even when if it ain't no topics, you can stretch it. You can stretch it because we ain't gonna be here long. So I said, okay, cool. We're gonna just call it the We Ain't Gonna Be Here Long Podcast, and we're gonna see how it goes, okay? But thank y'all for being around here. Look, it's when I tell y'all, okay, I've been pulling content out of places, okay, because I said, y'all, it ain't much at all, okay. And it's day 4. When was the last time y'all got a 4 in a row day live conversation for me? It's been forever and a day, okay? But thank y'all for being here, okay? Do 1 or 2 or 3 things for me. Make sure to like the video, subscribe to my channel, comment in the comment section, child. Hit the little share button and whatever. And yeah, we're gonna have a good little time. Look, y'all already know. I don't know how long we're gonna be here. I don't know, okay? But we will not be here for no long ass time. We not gonna be here for that long, okay? But I was able to get y'all a thumbnail together. I'm here and whatever. We was live yesterday, okay, for 3 hours, over 3 hours. We was here on Monday, okay? We was here on Sunday. Okay, so here we go. Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday. Now I can't guarantee. Okay, I can't guarantee I'm gonna be here tomorrow. Okay, I damn near wasn't here today. Cause I'm like, what is he talking about? Party? We don't even like parties. We don't like Meth's ex-boyfriend Clay on a boat. We don't like Clay. Boosie talking about people staying. What is going on? But I said, girl, it's the bare minimum. And if y'all want to get into the bare minimum, I can do that. I can do that. Okay. Did the Pistons win? We got 4 minutes left. Oh, we winning the game. I be have the text to make things going on and whatnot. But again, how y'all doing? How y'all doing? Y'all know how hard it was to find everybody in black? Not that hard at all. Okay. This was an easy thumbnail. Okay. An easy one. Even finding a little clown face to put on Clay's clown self was an easy thing to do. Okay. But hello, how y'all doing? How y'all doing? How y'all doing? Okay. I am, so my shirt is not down. I am happy to be here with y'all. Girl, I can't be doing 4 days in a row. I can't be doing that. Cause y'all can get used to it. I'm gonna have to keep doing it and stuff like that. Okay. Oh, we're gonna go home. Let's go. Let's go. The Pistons is playing. We got five, I think it's 5 minutes left in the game. And we have to win or go home. Let's go, people. Let's go. Okay. Anyway. Hello, how y'all doing? How is everyone? Okay, y'all hit the like button, little black something. Because look, I was like, I'm not even gonna try and find these people in colors. Okay, and surprisingly, even Offset did not have many outfits of him in all black that I ain't already used. Okay, so I had to put him a little white shirt with a little jacket, little white shirt, little jacket. Okay, but I said it still fit the theme. Some black, some silver, some white, or whatever, and clowns. They are, and I should. Some of these men is clowning, getting on all my nerve. Okay, come on for four like a Wendy's, little sandwich, little nugget. Okay, little fry. What else? They got a chicken sandwich too. I don't know. Little 4. Now look, don't y'all get used to this. Okay. Today I was like, girl, it's nothing. It's like 4 topics. And that's it. And then what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna put on the thumbnail. Okay. It wasn't even that many weird topics. So I said that's it. Not your thing. Am I cloned? I don't know. If I'm cloned, I hope I get an extra check. I want an extra check if I'm cloned around here. But yeah, I'm just trying to, I look. I said, okay. You know what I'm saying? We're not gonna be here that long. And maybe today will be a true representation of not being here long because child, y'all asked for it though. So what I'm gonna do? Okay, some days may just be a little hour and that's it. Okay, and that's it. We got 4 days a week, not 4. I was being a little bit, lazy and only give y'all like one a week, okay? But I swear to God, when I'm like, oh, it's like 2 topics today. We'll just wait for tomorrow. And then tomorrow will come and I said, oh, I'm tired today. Just wait for the following day. And then it's 4 days later. That's what be happening. It'll be a day where it's not, if I don't have at least 6 topics, I feel like ain't no point in going live. Say those 4 topics for tomorrow. Get 2 and a possible to add to the 4. That's 6.5 topics, and then you got a whole show. But when we around here, child, we around here with the bare minimum people. But I'm gonna make it do what it do. Okay? I'm gonna let it work. I'm gonna work my magic. Okay. But yeah, like, comment, share, subscribe, and all that stuff. Look, the clown face, because he's the keys clown. Okay. And the reason Clay is a clown is because his actions. I don't like him. He aggravates my nerve. He aggravates my spirit. Okay. Well, what's happening? Somebody, whoever sent me the cash app, thank you. My phone don't be beeping. So I'll be able to sign in. Let's see if I can see a name. Oh, Love. Thank you, Love. I don't know who Love is. Come on, I Love. Thank you for the money. Because the gas is $18,000. I was driving home from work, and I was like, wait a minute. Does that say 4:30? I'm like, why gas $4? What's going on? And as I was driving to the different cities or whatever, I said, girl, why is gas like $5 in Michigan? What is going on? What is happening? So thank you for the cash app. I appreciate it. Okay. Y'all know every little bit helps. Yeah, yeah. But yeah, he's a clown, in my opinion. You might as well come to our look, if we look where one or two is gathered, okay, a thing will happen. Look, if thank you, stay smiling. Oh, that is your picture. I had to go in and see it. I just not see the picture. I appreciate it. Okay, y'all don't look. Y'all know we love the cash app. Okay, we appreciate the super chat, but y'all know when you super chat us, YouTube takes like 30%. You know what I'm saying? YouTube be snatching a little piece of it. But when you cash app your favorite YouTubers, we get that directly. Okay, direct deposit to our account. YouTube don't get no piece of that little thing. Okay, but yeah, I appreciate anything that y'all send me. Okay, but I'm gonna get look. I seen $5 as I was driving through World and what I was like, now what is she asking the girl? Now, what y'all think y'all we gonna do this here? What is going on? I said, girl, look, you guys are selling coochie. Once gas is $5 in Michigan, just start selling coochie. And coochie can't be $40. It can't be, you gotta sell coochie for $79.99 once gas is $5 here. You can't sell it for $40. You can't sell it. You can't do it. Okay. Hey, go Pistons go. But let's get into, because again, I don't want to be here long. I made a whole little video for it too. It was so cute. I put on my let me show y'all. Let me share my IG. Because last night when we ended the live last night, and I'm like, I be always saying every day I be saying I ain't gonna be here long. We is not gonna be here that long. It's not gonna be here that long, and blah 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 blah. And so I was like, you should really just name the pot. Now I can't change my channel name. Okay, I am JayLeesCorner. Okay, point period around here, but I can be like, y'all know, on a regular given day, it is the We Ain't Gonna Be Alone podcast. Okay, I understand. And I was like, girl, make a little cute little thing. So I made this last night because I was like, I'll be talking, and I'm always saying we won't be here long. It's my famous last words. Since every time I'll be live, I post this on my social medias so that way y'all know, yes, she lied today. Okay. Will Jaylee be live? Yes, because why? She posted the podcast. It's like a bat signal. Okay. If you see this is a bad signal that yes, I will be live. Okay. You may not get a thumbnail, but you'll get me. Okay. Yeah, 40 bucks won't do nothing. You know, even when gas was like $3.50, it cost me $55 to fill up my tank. Girl, I was like, I need to be a passenger. I need to be a passenger. I don't want to drive nowhere. But let me get to my save stuff. Now, this is the weird thing. I feel like but again, this is why I be saying I don't like going live every day. Because once it ain't nothing to discuss, it ain't nothing to talk about. It's like, what am I here for? Okay. Even when the fools acting crazy, what am I gonna do? I'm trying to see if anything currently, because when I got home, I was laying down on the couch talking to myself and scrolling social media. So I'm gonna save like 2 or 3 more little things, because what else we got to do? What else we got to do? No, why have been in the wig, girl? Anyway. Okay. So that's enough. Anyway, let me get to it, and we will do these things together. We don't even. I don't even know if we got. This be the kicker. it don't really be that much random crazy stuff. I just talk too damn much. I be cracking jokes. I have memories and all that stuff. It's weird, okay? A R58, but it costs really more to fill up. Much see, it'd be crazy. And like it's a place that by me. The little what's the new gas station called, child? What's the place called up there on what's the new gas station that we be talking about? Him, I can't think of the name of it. It's a new Sheets. Sheets they're opening up all these Sheets here, and Sheets gas is always about 30 to 40 cents cheaper than the other places. So at the Sheets, it's like $4. It's $4. So I'm gonna go to Sheets tomorrow when I get off work, and fill up my tank. But I'm like, I ain't going. I damn sure ain't getting gas on my job. Child, I'm like, what in the Caucasian hell is going on? Like, why is gas $5 out here? But you drive over a little bit over here, and it's $4. Girl, this is weird. But yeah, Sheets has better price gas. They're always busy. They have a couple new locations here in Michigan and whatnot. They can order business. I also want to go and get a hot dog from them. My mama said she went there and she got a little sausage and it was good. So I said, maybe I should get a sausage. What, girl? Not that. And the crazy part is I filled up my tank. It wasn't last week, the week before last, I think it was. And at that point, gas at the Sheets was $3.45. And I just rode past today, and again, where it's over $4 at other gas stations in Royal Oak, in Southfield, in Birmingham and stuff. It's over $4, damn near $5. It's $4, and I said, I'm gonna go where it's for. I'm gonna go where it's for. I'm also not driving fucking far. Yeah, I'm gonna go tomorrow when I get off work. I didn't realize she's explaining. Yeah, we have a few Sheets here now. And I mean, so I was like, why is it so big? The parking lot is huge. It's all this space. I didn't know that Sheets is like a trucker gas station where they have to leave enough space in the parking lots for the Big Mac trucks. And I'm like, it be so busy. Why a lot of them cars outside? Is because they be having like food on the inside. Okay. And so I'm like, I went to them twice, and each time I went, it's been so busy. I'm like, I ain't gonna go in there and wait. I guess wait at home. But I'm gonna go in and give me like a little fry. Okay, maybe a little all beef hot dog and see what they say. Because I like a good hot dog from 7-Eleven. Okay. But yeah, it's a few Sheets. It's a few Sheets. I passed Sheets. I passed the Myers grocery store, gas stations, and all that. But right now, where I've seen, Sheets has the cheaper gas than any other gas station. I'm hoping in a week. I don't be knowing why the gas be expensive. I don't be paying much attention. But I'm like, it was just $3.45 2 weeks ago. And said, I swear to God, today I was like, wait a minute, why is gas? How did it go so fast? And I'm like, damn, it's really over $4.05. I think when I was like out by like John R and like 13 Mile, it was over $5. And I said, now what the fuck? Okay. So again, child, the price of gas is high. Folks selling coochie and selling penis, okay, shaking their tail feather and whatnot. I was like, what's going on? So I'm gonna hope the gas price, because we don't usually get high prices like that here in Michigan. So I can't imagine again. Sharice said it's $6 in Cali. Girl, I work from home. I'm working from home. It's see, look, I need people to stop missing. Okay. It was a TV show back in the day. It was called Designated Survivor. Okay. I need a designated survivor situation around here. Okay. Just a full clean sweep. A full clean fucking sweep. Because all this bull stuff, I mean, Gas is high, tissue high, food high, grapes is high, watermelon ain't in season yet, bitch. I want some bacon. Okay, I want free cable. I'm still because the tissue ain't. Why is tissue? Why is tissue so expensive? I got tissue from Sam's Club, and I'm like, tissue should not be $89. Let me stop. It just aggravates my spirit that orange man is just fucking stuff up for everybody in all the ways. And every time he set up a fake attempt on his life, the fake attempt don't work out. I need, I just, take him to the king. He don't got much to bring. It just aggravates my spirit. Now, can I afford gas? I can afford it, but like, who wants to pay an extra $1 per gallon for gas? Motherfucker. Okay. It's a scam. When the gas come through, where look, can I open the gas? Where can I go and get gas directly? Can I order some gas from Alibaba and them? Get your people on the phone, okay? Work your magic, okay? You are the CEO of all things to be done, okay? Get on the horn with the peoples and get the thing cheaper, okay? Y'all, him is on it. He gonna get it done. A 12-pack of tissue is. I used to coupon years ago, and I would be able to get I could get a 12-pack of tissue back in the day for $1 with couponing. Okay, I swear to God, for like because I had couponed so much, I did not have to buy tissue, paper towel, dish liquid, the clothes washing detergent, nothing. Because I had it, I had stockpiles for me, my mama, and my sister. And when COVID happened, I think that's right around the time I had to start shopping again. But I'm like, a 12-pack of tissue should not be $10. For what? We won. Yay, we won. So wait, was this game? What game was this? Game 5 or game 6? Either way, go. Congrats to the Pistons for winning. That's your miracle. Go push a button. But let's, child, see how we all off kilter. Okay, all of the things. A milkshake. I don't know, but my mom said she had some kind of sausage from the Cheeks, and it was really, really good. So I'm gonna stop in there one day and get some and then see. But y'all, let's get to the stuff around here, okay? Now, okay. Speaking of doing some strange things for some change, okay? Look, she probably needed gas. She probably said, "I need some gas money." Oh, I can't play the song, honey. Miami stripper was fired, fired Miami stripper. Arrested after turning strip club and alleged not attacking a man with a pole. Girl, you thought you were Diamond? She probably had just watched Players Club. She saw Diamond go beat up Ronnie and Trixie. Okay, saw them kidnap Dollar Bill, and she got upset. Okay, I was fired. I'm gonna come back and beat your ass. Okay, a 23-year-old stripper was arrested after police say she attacked the club manager in Miami after being fired. Okay, but if you fired from one strip club, can't you just go to a different one? Like, if you're a good stripper, I feel like if McDonald's have a crew of people, you can't just hire extra folks at McDonald's because you have to have room for the people. But if you're a stripper, you can never have enough strippers work at a strip club. So if you get fired from one, why not just go work at another one? Why risk being arrested and charged with a crime? Okay. Per People, it made the People magazine. Princess Aaliyah Bell had been fired from Taboo. Okay. due to disruptive behavior, but was allowed to return to pick up some belongings. Instead, she apparently caused chaos at the club by yelling, throwing things before being escorted out by security. Police say Bell came back, okay, carrying a 7-foot metal pole. Is she strong? A 7-foot metal, 7 feet. How she get from the door? She was carrying a 7-foot metal pole, which she swung around, then threw, hitting the manager. Okay, she ran from the scene, was later spotted nearby, and was arrested from authorities after they chased her. She gave a fake name, put up a fight. Girl, not fight. You can't be fighting the police. That's another charge. Can you put up a fight or whatever? She was hit with multiple charges, including aggravated battery, assault with a deadly weapon. Okay, she also has an outstanding warrant from Georgia connected to a robbery. She has a bond of $13,500. Girl, look, first of all, you should not attack people with poles. That's part one. Okay, because if you don't know, a pole is a lethal weapon. Okay, and I don't know that I've never hit anyone with a 7-foot pole. I've never done that, but I am well aware of if you hit anyone with a metal object, that is a deadly weapon. Okay, and when you had something smaller, she look high. Her child, the hair looked matted. It's a lot going on in the forehead area. The wig looked like the wig pulled out her skin. Look, getting arrested from your former job of the strip of the clubs, just go home. Go home, regroup. Okay, find out what other strip club is hiring. Get your wig fixed, because once you are known for one, because they say she got fired for being disruptive. Okay, that's part one. Okay, fired for being disruptive, for disruptive behavior. If you came back to the club and beat up the manager, that's cause and effect right there. You are disruptive. Girl, go sit the fuck down. What's wrong with people? Gas is too expensive to be around here getting beat people up with poles. Okay, right here in Michigan. Okay, man charged after operating the meth lab. Why do people make meth? Is meth an expensive money making business? Don't meth take your teeth out? I never understand why anybody wants to do crack cocaine or meth, because if you smoke weed, like you get a little high, you might get a little bit of munchies, but like there are no long-term effects that will make your body deteriorate. If you smoke crack, like you a crackhead, okay? If you do meth, I think your teeth fall out. So why do people do those drugs? Okay, but a man has been charged after operating a meth lab inside a Michigan, child out of Michigan State. Girl, oh Lord Jesus. Man up there operating a meth lab inside Wells Hall at Michigan State has been arraigned. Okay, the MSU Department of Police and Public Safety said the situation led to the building closure starting April 27th. That was 2 days ago. After reports of property damage linked to alleged criminal activity, because is the meth. And don't meth be in the air like crack? Like, don't it smell weird? It's just weird. Okay. Officers made contact with the suspect inside the Wells Hall on Sunday the 26th. Police say he had several chemicals, including sodium hydroxide pellets, hydrochloric acid, menthol, isopropyl alcohol, acetone, and butane. Child, it's gonna be a bomb. 31, is he too old? Why was 31-year-old Zing Tong was charged with malicious destruction of building over 20 grand. Wait, do people be in college? Do they be 31 in college? Because it says 31-year-old XIN Tong, okay, charged with malicious destruction of property of a building over 20K and operating or maintaining a lab involving methamphetamines. Now, why would you do that? How was he even there? Was he a student? It is Wells Hall is expected to be closed until Friday, May 1st, as the officials continue to check the building for safety. Because the meth, I believe the meth has a strong odor, a strong smell, and it can make people sick. So you can kill the children. Now, why would you do that? Up at the college campus with the children. The Asian, Japanese, I don't know. You should not be making mess at college. Okay? Man beaten by two NYPD detectives after being taken for a drug dealer planned to sue the city for $100 million. Why you beat that man up?
That lasts nearly 8 minutes, captures a chaotic scene inside a Borum Hill liquor store. Two NYPD detectives hold a man by his arms, then
beating him up
and punch him several times.
I felt humiliated, disrespected, embarrassed, and I was brutally beaten for no reason.
Brown filing a notice of claim, a precursor to a...
Remember yesterday, and we saw the man who got hit by the car walking, and I said, sir, you can't be getting up, walking regular after getting hurt. You got to be limping, okay? Arm in a sling, neck brace on, cane. He got a child. I am hurt. I can't move. I am disabled. I want all the money.
Lawsuit alleging the officers violated his civil rights. He intends to ask for $100 million in damages.
Am I my business? I'm a taxpaying citizen, and what happened to me should never happen to anyone else.
Video that lasts nearly 8 minutes captures a chaotic scene inside a Borum Hill liquor store. Two NYPD detectives hold a man by his arms, then punch him several times.
I felt humiliated.
Give him $200 million. Give him $200 million, okay? Because it's now so it's viral, okay? We all didn't seen it, okay? I was beaten up for no reason. They thought I was the drug dealer, and even if he's a drug dealer, why y'all beating him up? It's little drugs. It's a little drug. Okay, Timothy Brown's planning to sue the New York City Department after he was arrested inside a Brooklyn liquor store on April 14th by two NYPD detectives who mistook him for a drug suspect. But why, even if y'all thought he was a drug suspect, what was the point of the beating him up? That be the thing. These cops be pussy. Okay, they be some punk ass people, and they want to beat up people because they pussy at home. Okay, you probably beat your wives. Okay, he was pushed. He was punched, shoved to the ground, and dragged, leaving him with lasting injuries. Okay, the attorney said, "Hey, we want all the monies. Okay, we want all the detectives involved to be fired. Okay, we want the supervisors. Okay, because it's alleging the arrest was part of a broader pattern of misconduct. Meaning, even if you think somebody is a drug dealer, what was the reason to then attack and beat him up and like throw haymakers at him? Like, what was the point of that?" And now he's limping.
Disrespected, embarrassed, and I was brutally beaten for no reason.
Brown filing a notice of claim, a precursor to a lawsuit alleging the officers violated his civil rights.
You don't walk in no lawyer's meeting with cameras rolling straight up. You gotta show all the injuries, okay? Now the NYPD has declined to comment on pending litigation, but the officers, the detectives, and the sergeants who were involved in the altercation have been placed on death duty. Place them outside somewhere. Okay, place them outside somewhere. My worst fear is someone I know and someone I love being, beaten up or attacked by a cop, because I want to beat your ass. Because why would you harm my people like that? At all. So give the black man all the money he wants. Give him $100,000, $400,000. Give him all the thousands and thousands and thousands of dollars. Okay. A seemingly drunk white man repeatedly said the N-word on the Atlanta Beltline and got slapped and punched. Now, look, we don't condone violence here. Okay, we do not condone violence. We want everyone to be safe and sound. However, sometimes.
Where are my clients? You should have helped me. Who made the nigger, are you? Where are my clients?
What is that?
Did he say what kind of nigga are you? What kind of nigga what? Did he say what kind of nigga are you? Hold on. Did he say nigga? I want to go back. Hold on.
Where are my clients? You should have helped me. Who made the nigger, are you? Where are my clients?
What is that? Did he say nigga?
I need you.
So why are you on the ground?
Let me tell you something. You are in the wrong neighborhood. I need to do what? I need to go down the sidewalk. Don't you ever call me my nigger. Are you fucking hear me? Call me, call.
Come on now, leisure suit. Come on now, leopard prince leisure suit.
Come here, nigga. I'll beat your ass. How about you do your job? Where are my neighborhood? Get the fuck out. Get the fuck out.
What kind of gay fight is this?
I don't know what Hey, at this point, y'all know he's going right.
Come on now.
I don't know what
In Atlanta, it's legal to slap a man for call. It's legal.
Hey, at this point, y'all know he's going right.
Come on now.
Girl. Oh my God. One, you can't be calling folks any racial slurs. Okay, because if you call someone a racial slur, they may beat you up. Okay, just on regular, let me beat your ass. And when the one man popped out in his little leisure suit, okay, I said, child, come on, zebra print, leopard print, okay, and then hold on, you see the white girl? Hold on. If you look, it's a white lady trying to help the white man. Her white boyfriend said, girl, come on, let's go. See right there? The little white woman trying to help. He like, girl, let's go. That's not our business. No, come on. Let's go, girl. Don't you know? I don't care if you're Karen. I don't care. Okay, let that white man fight for himself. He gonna get beat up. Let's go. Let's keep going. Cause leader suit said, girl and guy, I ain't got time for that. I'ma slap out of you. Look, if you are drunk, just go home. Okay, you can't be out here drunk and messing with folks and then get surprised if you get punched in your face. Now, again, we don't condone violence here. Okay, we are against violence 100%, unless you are defending yourself and unless it is a visceral reaction to someone being extremely disrespectful to you and they're in your personal space. Okay, but leisure suit came up all casual, like, okay. White man. Hold on, Billy Bob.
I need to do what? I need to go down the sidewalk. Don't you ever call me my
You see the leader suit jump off that thing and say, hold up now. I'm out here, my good leader suit. enjoying the Beltway in Atlanta, having a good time with my people, and you up here bothering us.
You fucking hear me?
You know how? Look at that. Look at that suit. Okay, again, zebra print, leopard print. Okay, the cheetah song with that girl. They didn't kill all these animals with this man's suit.
You call another person here. Nigga, get out. Beat your ass. How about you do your
And it's a salmon color too.
job?
And an open hand slap, girl. I love it. Okay, because you can't be out here just being racist. Okay, now again, we don't condone violence. But you know, and Karen, get your ass down the road. This ain't got nothing to do with you. If you see a drunk white man out here being racist, don't be trying to help him. Okay, because you're gonna end up getting slapped too. And white man said, "Nah, let's go, Karen. Ain't our business." Girl, that just slapping people for no reason. Okay. A white woman yelling at people. Okay. Now this happened in Georgia. Okay, a Georgia woman goes off on the Avis rental cars. Is that a thing still? Folks are with Avis? I thought, like, I know Hertz and Enterprise, but folks that rent from Avis. Anyway, Georgia woman goes off on an Avis employee after claiming the car seat she rented didn't work. You reek of marijuana, so I'm not the one who need to chill out. You can call me a Karen or fucking whatever.
To you, I rented car seats from you for my babies, and they do not function. And you reek of marijuana, so I don't think I'm the one who needs to chill out more. I think you're fully fucking chill. You're risking my children's life, and you can call me a Karen and call me fucking whatever, but do not tell me to fucking calm down.
Because I am a white woman in America.
Because I relied on your company for my children's well-being, and you fucking failed.
Okay. Have a blessing.
Now he probably absolutely reeks of weed.
Bless you and your soul. To you.
So two things. Okay, two things. As a mom, she has every right to be upset that something that she was renting didn't work. However, at the same time, they wouldn't know it don't work until you tell them. I'm guessing. I don't know. But how she's acting is extra. Girl, you'll have a stroke.
I rented car seats from.
I don't even think I would want to rent car seats, because when I see most parents traveling with their children, they travel with the car seat because they know it's legit. I would not want to rent a car seat, because what if it doesn't work? I would prefer to have my own car seat. I bring with myself. I travel with myself, so I'm not having to depend on an Avis. Like, am I being bougie? Is Avis rental car like a good reputable? I think of Enterprise and Hertz all the time. I'm just saying.
You for my babies, and they do not function. And you reek of marijuana.
And he may be high on weed, but she high on something else. She on some uppers.
So I don't think I'm the one who needs to chill out more. I think you're fully fucking chill. You're risking my children's life.
Well, no, you, ma'am. You risked your kid's life by renting car seats from a random car rental place in a city that you don't live. So no one else is risking your kid's life if you don't bring your own car seats with you. I'm just saying. And even if you come tell me, hey, the car seats you gave me don't work, we can't use them, cool. But don't come up to me all rah. But bitch, I don't know your children.
And you can call me a Karen and call me fucking whatever.
I didn't say that.
But
You're like, I ain't even call you a Karen, bitch. I ain't said that yet. I ain't call you a Karen yet.
do not tell me to fucking calm down because I relied on your company for my children's well-being and
That was your first mistake. Why would you depend on someone else to protect your children? A car seat, bitch? No. You know, yes, if they are renting out things, they should work. That's an absolute expectation. However, did the kids get hurt, or did you get the rental car and knew immediately the car seats did not work? Well, man, what? Now let's fix it. Why you yelling at me?
you fucking failed.
And then she stormed off.
Okay. Have a blessing.
God bless you and your soul.
God bless you and your soul. She high on something. She's high on something.
To you, I rented car seats from you for my babies, and they do not function. And you reek of marijuana, so I don't think I'm the one who needs to chill out more. I think you're fully fucking chill. You're risking my children's life, and you can call me a Karen and call me fucking whatever.
I didn't say that.
But do not tell me to fucking calm down because I relied on your company for my children's well-being and you fucking failed.
Okay. Have a blessing.
Now, I'm not saying that man smoked weed because he got locks. All I'm saying is that man smoked weed because he got the blocks. Okay, that man was high. But him being high don't have nothing to do with the car seats not working in some kind of aspect. And also, I think people need to know yelling and cussing and fussing don't fix shit. It doesn't. And in no tea or shade, some Caucasianites like getting loud, like using their crying voice to get attention. So, ma'am, I get it. You're upset because somebody did not work, but I did not risk your kids' lives. I'm happy you let us know that the car seats are not functioning properly. We cannot fix that. But you yelling at me and blaming me because you didn't bring the car seats for your children, bitch, and that's on you. So have a good day.
God bless you and your soul.
And where the kids at? Are the kids alone? So again, I fully understand her as a mom being upset. You know, she wants her kids to be safe. If you want your kids to be safe with car seats, bring your own car seats. Don't trust other people's car seats. And why her legs are open and spread apart? You finna fight somebody?
I rented.
Get your hand on my face. Ma'am, calm down. First of all, give me 10 feet. Because first of all, you too close to me. Why are you in my face? Give me 5 feet. Okay, close your legs. Okay, close your legs. Stop yelling. Stop cussing. Stop fussing. I can't even hear you. Calm the fuck down. Okay? And once the whole, I gotta go. I can't. Bitch, I'm leaving.
I rented car seats from you for my babies, and
My babies? Where are the babies?
they do not function. And you reek of marijuana.
What does my weed have to do with, bitch? I don't make the car seats. So what if I'm high, bitch? I am a Avis rental customer, sir. I don't make the car seats, bitch. I just work here. Okay? I don't make them things at all. You not at the car seat factory.
So I don't think I'm the one who needs to chill out more.
I mean, you can chill out a little bit because how can I help you if you're yelling at me?
I think you're fully fucking chill. You're risking my children's life, and
What a daddy at? What a daddy at?
you can call me a Karen and call me fucking whatever.
I didn't say that.
But do not tell me to fucking calm down because I relied on your company for my children's well-being.
She like, girl, why would you do that? It's Avis. It's Avis rental car. Why would you depend on them?
trying and you fucking failed.
Okay. Have a blessing.
And luckily, he was high. And so he was able to fully not get upset. He was real calm, cool. It said, have a blessed day. Have a blessed day.
God bless you and your soul.
God bless you and your soul. Not my soul. Don't y'all let people bless your souls. Don't. Next up, okay, what the fuck? Okay, Chick-fil-A employee arrested after allegedly stealing 80 grand. Wait, Chick-fil-A employee arrested after allegedly stealing 80,000 by refunding 800 fake mac and cheese orders to his. Now, how much does mac and cheese cost? How much does mac and cheese cost? That's a lot. That's a lot of mac and cheese. I feel like I haven't had Chick-fil-A often. I don't really like Chick-fil-A like that. And they ain't open on Sundays. But I think I've had their mac and cheese once before. And it was good. But now, bitch, what? Okay. A former Chick-fil-A employee is accused of pulling off an $80,000 scheme centered around one of the restaurant's popular menu items. Okay, Keyshawn Jones was fired from the Texas location last November. Kept returning to the restaurant, ringing up mac and cheese tray orders and refunding the money to his own credit card. Now, how the fuck? Wait a minute. Okay, it say he was fired from the Texas location last November, but he kept returning to the restaurant, ringing up mac and cheese tray orders and refunding the money to his own credit card. Per Fox 4, they launched the probe after the store flagged hundreds of suspicious refunds. Authorities allege Jones processed about 800 fake transactions, and then surveillance footage shows him behind the counter committing acts. An arrest warrant was issued in April. He was taken into custody on April 17th by the Texas Attorney General's fugitive task force. A fugitive task force for mac and cheese from a Chick-fil-A. He now faces charges including theft, money laundering, and evading arrests, and could face up to 10 years in prison. Now, he looked high. His eyes look real, child. He may be on that mess. Okay, his eyes look real open, like they real dilated. It's real weird. Okay, I also hate the little chest hair. Okay, shade that shit. Look, you can't be having a little taco meat at the top. Okay. However, side step from that. Why did no one realize he didn't work there no more? Because if he got fired, wouldn't someone have to know he don't work here no more? Why would anyone allow somebody who don't work here no more to even get behind the register to be able to refund 800 fake transactions? 800? 800? That's an inside job. And then he got 80K. Y'all know my rule. Once you hit a lick, bitch, leave the country. Okay? Leave the country. You was up here stealing 80K worth of refunds per mac and cheese refunds at the Chick-fil-A, and you got arrested looking high as a kite. Those eyes are high. He may not even realize he's arrested. He don't even know. Okay? And I wonder who convinced him, okay? Who convinced him, hey, you got fired? Just going up there and just refund the mac and cheese. Is the mac and cheese the most expensive thing on the menu? Like, why did he only refund just mac and cheese? Like, my thing is, why not refund? Now, I'm not suggesting nobody be a criminal. I'm just asking questions. Why not make things different? Okay, do some mac and cheese, do some chicken nugget bites, do a little drink. But why only refund one item? To me, that's a red flag, red flag, red flag. Why would you do that? And now you're in jail, facing 10 years in prison. Bitch, going to jail for 10 years because you weren't smart enough to leave the country or did not commit illegal things. Yeah, dumb criminals. Just dumb for no dumbass reason. Okay. What else do I have? I may have one or two. But look, I don't know the Kirk lady, but because I don't think I've ever really seen her close to the skit that Drewski did, I'm like, Drewski, that is how she looked. Now, I'm not here to tap dance on any widow who has lost a partner and they are in their widowship of the grief, okay? I do feel like that lady's husband died and she ain't stopped for 1 second to grieve.
On and on. Every morning I wake up to a new headline lying about me.
Do people really talk about her like that? She said every morning she wakes up. I don't follow her or anyone who discusses her. Is she a hot topic?
Comedians dressing up in whiteface. I have people saying I'm not fit to be CEO. And I have Candace Owens claiming I murdered my husband. And the list goes on and on and on.
Don't she got kids? I feel like when Medgar Evers died, I don't feel like his wife was around here on podcast. We had podcast back then, but I feel like what is she doing to not be the story? Okay, when Malcolm X died, child, when Martin Luther King died, child, yeah, when JFK died, I feel like there's a way that widows move that shows their grief, that shows their upsetness of their husband being taken away in any kind of manner. Because the husband was just, okay, bitty bitty bum bum and whatever. So I don't know that lady. I don't know that lady. I do feel like every time I've seen her since her husband got toot in the neck, I do feel like she comes off like she don't care. She comes off like she's using that man's death as a stepping stone to her being popular. And no true wife wants to be the figurehead of their husband dying. And I feel like that man got killed on a Tuesday at 2 p.m. And on Tuesday at 7:15 p.m., she was on somebody's podcast talking. Was he like, was he buried? Where was the funeral? Like, don't they have children? And I don't like Candace Owens. Even if she's trying to switch a rule right now, whatever, I don't like her. However, I do feel like, ma'am, they're calling you out because even me, if I don't follow you at all, I am always seeing little snippets of you here and there. And I'm like, why is she not at home somewhere doing something? Or when I do see her, it's about her. It's about her. So it does feel like you are using your husband's death to promote yourself. You're selling off your husband's death to the highest bidder to get yourself on another platform. She had sparklers at the funeral. Child, let me Google it. Is it Charlie Kirk? Charlie Kirk. I can't stop. Tell you why when you sing that man's name. I don't know why I did that. Girl, what is going on? Girl. Now the picture of her at the casket. I didn't see. I knew the man died. I didn't follow nothing. Why was somebody people at the funeral? Is it WrestleMania? Was Hulk Hogan? Did Hulk Hogan attend? It looked like a funeral that Hulk Hogan would have been at. You know, look. If she wants to be a white woman using her husband's death to raise her bar in life, we'll do that. But you also have to understand people gonna talk cash shit. And Drewski never said he was you. Y'all just look alike. And I believe he did some of your antics. And when I kept seeing that when that fake shooting happened at the White House correspondents' dinner or whatever, and it was a video of her like walking out, I don't want to go home. Bitch, why are you outside? This is the thing. If my husband was pimped, okay, I would not want to be at any function, because what if whoever took my husband out wants to take me out now, and I have 3 kids to look after? Oh, Hulk died before he died. So I hope we're probably in spirit. Probably there in spirit, okay. But it's just weird. Look, I be mentioning people that be dead like they're alive, and I don't know why. He had a new documentary on Netflix I gotta watch. He do. But again, ma'am, go sit down somewhere. You and your fake ass face. I don't like her. She irks my nerves, okay? Look, y'all take a good little minute, okay? Take a little minute, like the video, and we will get to the people on the thumbnail, okay? And we're back. So, y'all told me you gonna stretch it, and we stretching, okay? And we stretching. I am proud of myself because we used to always watch and discuss Love and Marriage Huntsville, and I have not tuned in, and I'm happy to not be tuning in to Love and Marriage Huntsville. They are filming their 7th season, and that is crazy. Can't believe it. Bald-headed Martell is still around there with no storyline, I believe. I'm pretty sure he ain't doing shit and whatnot. Not because I do have like 5 episodes on my DVR. I just can't bring myself to watch. Even when Daddy was fussing with her mama, I couldn't watch it. Okay. I really feel like I've outgrown the Love and Marriage Huntsville. Something huge would have to happen for me to discuss it. Boy, I was scrolling social media. No, that's Destiny. I don't even think Martell is even with Coleslaw anymore. Oh, I don't know, because I don't, even on social media, I don't pay attention to that at all. There's a whole new season on there. Mel left. And now it's the Scotts and Martell and them and what that and Destiny and whatever. And I was going to review the new season just to laugh and for shits and giggles. But I was like, I just can't, you know what I'm saying? But if y'all care, they're doing a 7th season. Weird shit. Chris Brown revealed his cover art for his new album, and people are like, well, that looks a lot like Duran Bernard's album cover. And then some folks said, well, it's like, well, mine go different Thriller. Look, back in the day, an R&B singer, sitting around somewhere, leg cocked up on a couch, on a rug or something, one little arm or whatever, that's regular, okay? But is Chris Brown trying to copy Durant? I don't think so, but I do feel like if someone's recent album came out, and I see someone's recent album that came out. Because when did Duran's album come out? Hold on. Duran album. When did it come out? I don't know. I feel like, if it's something recent. Let's see. Oh, well, hold on. Okay, because this said Duran. Is Duran? I think it's Bernard, if I'm not mistaken. His new album. This was from April 21st. So that's real recent. That is real recent. But maybe Chris Brown ain't paying no attention to other artists to even know, hey, somebody else had that same theme to their album. Do you want to change your thing? Do you maybe not want to have a brown background? But I mean, his name was Brown, Chris Brown. Okay, the background kind of brown, little beige, little off white and whatnot, little white nail, little beard, little fedora hat. Okay, should your team be like, hey, do you want to make anything different? I don't know. But again, like for me, I don't like using the same pictures in my thumbnails. It has to be at least a week or two between if I have to reuse someone's picture. And when I was making today's thumbnail, I was like, dang, I had to reuse Meg's picture here, but it looked different. It ain't the exact same picture. It's just from the same day, But typically, I don't like using the same pictures because it's just weird. You know what I'm saying? It is weird. You know what I'm saying? So maybe Chris Brown wasn't paying not any attention to that man. Okay. And whatnot. But they said, is he copying? I said, girl, no, that is everybody's pose. A little arm, little slouch, little leg open, because they nasty. The little nasty. Close your legs. Anyway, wait, maybe not Cynthia. Oh, Versus. Child, the next Versus is here. It will be French Montana versus Rick Ross, hence my thumbnail title. Okay, Rick Ross versus French Montana. It'll be next Thursday. Now, will Rick Ross say the line? Put a little Molly in her thing. She like when he say that little rap. Okay. Look, while this may be a good battle. It may be. While I don't know a lot of French Montana songs, I know his verse on a couple of songs, some real ratchet songs. I know Rick Ross has a lot of bangers. I don't know why anyone picked Rick Ross versus French Montana. I don't think they like match up. But maybe because they have been out around the same time, I don't know. So I'm gonna watch. I'm gonna have a live after show chit chat about it. So again, it's next Thursday, May 7th. They have not announced the time to check. Because the time is usually, and I hate they have it on a Thursday. I don't like it when they have versus battles. I'm like, do y'all not know people have to go to work on Friday? Why would y'all not have a versus battle should only be on a Friday or a Saturday? Maybe a Sunday if it's early enough. But having it on a Thursday, I'm like, why a Thursday? Why a Thursday? I'm like, this a Thursday. Why not do it for Friday? Is it cheaper on Thursdays? I don't know. But again, I will have a live after chit chat about the song, what happened. If they perform right, if they act right, if they, play the right song, it can be fun. It could be a little ratchet. I feel like they're both going to bring out guest stars because they've been on other people's stuff. So they can't bring out Diddy because he's in prison. But yeah, Rick Ross versus French Montana next Thursday, May 7th, and will probably be around 8:30 p.m. Eastern time. That's usually the time that they have. And I said, cool. Now Rick Ross was talking stuff and whatnot. What was he saying?
Be safe when it comes to liquid shrooms, man. Be safe. It was
licorice shrooms.
One of those situations where I was alone and I was in my theater and I put on the Emancipation for the first time. Of course, Will Smith, Civil War, North versus South, slavery. You fight for your.
You took some shrooms and then watched a slave movie. What kind of shit is that?
Life, you help fight in the army, you become free, blah, blah, blah. I get in it, I sit down, I really get into the film. I start, taking shrooms, and I kept going, and I may have went too far for the first time, you know what I'm saying? Rose went too far, you know what I'm saying? I always been a boss. I always would tell myself, even if I was going a little far, you the boss, you run this shit, you control this shit.
Why would you out the blue do shrooms? I just be wondering why y'all look. Weed to me is the only safe drug, in my opinion.
And I lost control on this time. You know what I'm saying? I just remember ending up laying on the floor in the shower, praying and shit. To be safe. I don't know. There was suds in the tub that went all the way. It was just, I don't know. The suds went through the whole house. Who poured the soap into the suds? I don't know. I never was. I'm not the hot tub type. A jacuzzi outside the pool, I get in. But if it's a tub that's in your crib, Roseanne getting in your tub. I bathed in the tub as a youngster long enough, so when I woke, when the ambulance, the 911 people woke me up.
Not the 911 people. Who called 911? Who was there?
I was in a bad mood. I knew I had to watch Emancipation all over, and I knew I went too far with the shrooms. Yeah.
Anybody deciding to do mushrooms for the first time while watching a slave movie, something wrong with you. Look, you can tell he has lost weight. Them titties is always out. Okay, and why would anybody watch a slave movie on trip? You probably got in the shower because you thought he was running from the master. You running from the master because you watching the damn slave movie while you high on them shrooms. That's just weird. And then how do you not know who put you in the bathtub and why they bring out bubbles? So we have a slave movie, some shrooms. Somebody got you naked in a tub with some bubbles, and the 911 people, sir, don't you do drugs no more. Don't do that no more. Let's don't do it. Don't do it. Don't do it. Let's hope he don't come to the verses high on shrooms. Okay? Because we don't want that. Not today, not ever. Okay. I don't like discussing Blueface. Okay, I don't at all. But y'all told me to stretch out the conversation of the We Ain't Gonna Be Alone podcast. And so I said, cool, we can laugh and talk cash shit because why is somebody else claiming she pregnant by Blueface? Now look, I like good penis. Okay, I like good. I like good sexual energy. Okay, I don't see Blueface as having good sexual energy, so it's a weird thing to me that he be having multiple women, he be banging with no condom. It's weird. And why would you get on the social medias to tell folks you pregnant by that lame Erika?
Like I said, to baby mama number 2, 3, 4, 5, whatever it is.
You will be number 4.
Bitch, I might be 6, 7, 8, or 9. Whoever. The fuck? I was see the nigga at 8 months or however long, 9. Since we counted it up.
Are you 2 days pregnant?
Like, what the fuck? I know who the fuck I fuck on. And I know who not me. Fuck.
Whenever I see people only in their car ranting, I be thinking, are y'all homeless? Like when I do my car conversations, I'm driving to work. You know what I'm saying? But I just feel like when you had to have taken the pregnancy test in the house. So you took the pee stick out the bathroom, through the living room, down the front porch, and went inside your car to hold up the pee stick in the car? Or did you take the test at the gas station bathroom and you just came from the bathroom to the gas station? I don't know. I'm just wondering.
What you talking about? Yeah. Not all up in this motherfucker.
Now, why would you say that?
Like I said, to baby mama number 2, 3, 4, 5, whatever it is.
I lay down and open my fucking legs and fucked raw. Like, what are you talking about?
Yes, I'm keeping it. Nobody can convince me not.
Is she on the floor? Is she in a crack house? Is it a crack house?
Sorry. You're not even the nigga. Not even 10K. Not even 1K. Sorry.
To say that no one can pay you to get rid of the baby as if that's a flex.
Please be a girl. Why?
Are those shower curtains on a fence outside? I feel like those are shower curtains hanging on that fence.
Why should I? Because yo, fuck nigga, he ain't gonna be around. As y'all say, allegedly, as y'all say, he not gonna do that. He's not gonna be in the child's life. That's why y'all think I should get an abortion. Niggas shouldn't be none of them bitches. Yes, I'm keeping the baby. I don't know. He didn't say that he didn't want it.
Listen. Sitting in somebody's backyard who has shower curtains on their fence and you in a folded up chair, girl, if you don't take your ass to the clinic, okay, with that dirty penis, baby.
Nigga, what's weird to me because when I'm in a nigga face, never mind. Bro, never mind. Like that, niggas is weird.
And why are you on the internet expanding your vagina business to strangers?
When you married, you're going through the pregnancy alone. Baby, I went through my first pregnancy alone.
Now, why would you do a second time?
Like, stop. Like,
meaning I'm used to being a single mom, so I'm gonna get another man who's gonna make me a single mom.
I said, it's nothing right now. Why do you want to keep it when you're giving the baby a bad father? How you know he a bad father?
We see him being a bad girl. Get out my no sound, child. No sound. Not a verification of a pregnancy test. To whom we make a bitch. Hold on. Now, hold on. Now, I am aware of how people will fake documentation. Okay. And I'm not gonna take look, I back in the day, a long time ago. If my friend was working, right, and she was like, I need to miss work, but I need a doctor's note. You know, you can just go and type up a doctor's note and make it look right. However, why would the date be in between the lines? Okay, why would there be no underlying space of the date if it's a real verification of pregnancy test? Okay, to whom not to whom it may concern. Rima Coleman date of birth have completed positive pregnancy test. Her expected date. Girl, what is? I don't even. And she's gonna be doing December. I just need people to fully understand Blueface ain't no prize. Like, he ain't no prize. So don't fuck him raw. Don't do it. The baby ain't worth it. And I mean that in the most respectable way. Yes, babies are a blessing. However, getting knocked up by the one-hit wonder Blueface, who has a full face tattoo from prison, is not the way to go at all. And if you already said that you are already a single mom, you already did solo dolo with your first child, why would you want to do a solo dolo with the second? Anyway, I don't. Child. Baby daddies and whatever. Okay, Nick Cannon around here giving us stories we don't need. Okay. Now, I don't know why. Sometimes I wonder why Nick Cannon does multiple interviews, because now you're running out of shit to say. Okay. So Nick Cannon recalled losing his virginity at the age of 13 at a church lock-in. Let's listen.
It was a church lock-in, and it was my homeboy's cousin that she would kind of like, she was from another side of town, okay, but we would see her every once in a while. And he's like, yo, I think my cousin like you. And then, you know, you got to do the bravados like, yo, tonight at the lock-in, she want to give you something. I was like, oh, okay. He's like,
now who planning to fuck at the church lock-in? Why are you planning to have the sexual relations at the church lock-in?
It's like, yeah. And then he's like,
his cousin said the cousin up.
Yeah. And then, but then it was like, because he was a little older too. He's like, oh, you know, you done it before, right? I'm like, yeah, and I be doing it all the time. Doing so much, I got to turn it down. And I had no clue what I was doing.
In the church, though, you got to say, nah, hey, we got to wait the week.
Well, I mean, because I was in church every day.
Why does Shannon Sharp sit like that because his back hurt? Shannon Sharp sit like his booty hurt.
Hey, Shannon, like, so it wasn't like, it definitely couldn't be at the house. Like, so it couldn't be at the school. So, I mean, that was an opportunity where young people were, and you got to sneak and figure it out.
Yeah.
And it was probably one of the most traumatizing experiences of my life, though, because it was like, one, you're technically in public. You know, everybody's sleeping bags and finding their local. You're in the Lord's house.
Forget the public, the Lord.
Like, I can't imagine being at a church lock-in and then thinking, I'm going to have sex at the church. I'm not fucking at the church. I've never had sex at a church or even near a church.
It wasn't like we was in the sanctuary, though. It was like it was a gymnasium that was still, but it was still the church.
Yes, okay.
And then, you know, and then I got the pressure. I got my homeboy and we doing whatever we doing, man. It didn't last long. It was a hot minute. I was in there. And I just remember her saying, "Get off me." And I was like, "What?" Like, she was like, just getting. And then she just started cracking up laughing and went over to where the girls were and like, said, literally, I think she said, "He do it like a virgin." And I was,
because it's a virgin. Okay. Now I feel like Nick Cannon saying he was at a church lock-in, the friends is watching. Why would y'all do any of that stuff? That is just weird. Now, why would y'all do that? Also, your friend hooking you up with his cousin at the church lock-in is weird of the cousin. Why would 13 got y'all fucking at the church, girl? And she said, "Get off me," probably because you came so fast. She was bored. You couldn't last up. Now, first of all, you should not be having sex at 13. You should not be having sex at 13. And because it was the summer. It was the summer of 96. It was right before I went to high school with Jamar. And I feel like guys who are sexually active, they usually have the most fun. The women don't have, the girls, we don't have fun our first time. Because one, we don't know what it's supposed to be like or whatever. And if you are having sex at 13 at a church with some girl and you lasted real quickly, whatever, you were already, to me, over-sexualized too young. Too young. And if the cousin was older than y'all, and then he's encouraged, he or she, I don't know if it's got what I'm saying, is encouraging y'all to do it, that's weird too. That's y'all fucking kids now.
Crushed. Crushed. I felt like I let my homies down. I let her down, obviously. Let the Lord down. I'm in his house. I let everybody down.
I guess that's when you said they'll never speak like that
again. I'll tell you, that is my origin story. That's when the cannon was born. I started doing pump push-ups and everything. I was trying to figure it out because I was like, that really hurt. It was the church lock-in.
So we have to blame the sexual situation at the church for Nick Cannon being a little slut now. You know, just knocking people up and whatnot. It's just weird. But again, you should not be doing it to 13, Nick Cannon. And I hope and pray that you stop doing it. You don't have no more sex. Just don't do it no more. Okay. Y'all think Shannon Sharp? I just think Shannon Sharp, you know, he's sick, you know what I'm saying? It's tight, but he like a little jogging suit. He a little jogging suit, okay? He like the legs look real. Maybe he just stiff because he's a former football player. I don't know. But I'm like, yeah, I think people like everybody has a different story of their first time. Again, I always say mine. You know, I was again with summer '96 before I went to high school. The guy with the name was Jamar, may rest in peace. And I had a French roll in my hair, who was in his room in the basement, child. And I don't remember. Like, I don't remember it feeling like anything. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like the girl, if she wasn't a virgin, she probably knew what he did was some bullshit. You know, so get off me. Like now, as an adult, if you have wax heads, get the fuck out of here. Go home. Okay. But as a kid, a teenager, you don't know much as a young girl, okay? Because I don't have much of a memory of it feeling like anything except this is weird. I don't remember feeling pleasure or pain. It was just intercourse. So I feel like that's why we need to tell our young girls, hey, if you're gonna have sex, if you're going to have sex, at least get something out of it. Okay, use a condom. We use condoms. You know, use a condom with it. Okay, but don't allow him to just get his off. Tell him, hey, no, you got to get me something too. I want a finisher. Okay, I want a finisher and whatnot. I don't want you finishing in this, and I'm here like, what the fuck is going on? Like, I think we are so used to not advising teenage girls. This is what sex should feel like. Yes, protect yourself. However, you also, if you're gonna fuck, get something out the deal. Get something out the. Ask him, hey, do you know how to have sex? Do you know what the clitoris is? Do you know how to make me? Can you work your magic? Because technically, in my opinion, uh, any man who does not make sure the woman has a good experience first, he ain't shit. So Nick back then not even knowing what to do because you was a fucking kid. Just don't do it no more. Just don't do it no more, Nick. I'm like, Nick, again, Nick out here telling secrets that we don't need to know. Okay. Boosie, why is Boosie on the flight fucking with people? Okay. Boosie made a post on Twitter. Boosie be posting. Do we get paid for posts? I feel like he wants to get paid for posts. Boosie made a post saying somebody's must is fuck on this plane. It's killing me. Okay. Just like y'all put people off the plane for fun. Like you need to put people off the plane who is musty, especially first class. You should definitely not be in front of the plane. Sort of like they put their ass by the bathroom are completely off the plane. Maybe is he putting R for or? Does he know or is for or? I just wonder. Or even better, design them a seat, the stinky seat. He then said it's a goddamn flight attendant. Okay, her ass to be fired and put on the Greyhound bus is unacceptable. I can't even keep herself strong. Now, I am a firm believer in if you know you musty, fix that. The only reason a person should be musty out in the world is if you took a bath that morning. Okay, you're real clean in that morning, but you leave the house and you're out and about. It's hot outside. You didn't went to work. You didn't jog a little bit. You can be musty if it's a hot day. You've been out ripping and running in these streets, and you are on your way home, but you smell like you've been busy all day. Okay. However, no one should be at work musty. No one should be on the plane musty because you have to prepare to fly some damn where or prepare to be at work some damn where. So I am in full agreement with Boosie saying, why the fuck is she musty? You work here. You should be clean. You should be clean. Why for what? And if I'm in first class and if the stewardess smell like Boosie or whatever she smells like. I don't know. I'm not sure. I agree. No one should have to deal with a musty person on a plane, on a like. And if you are the damn Uber driver, you need to smell good. I should not get in your car and smell your must. I should not. You should not be musty around me at all. Again, only if you were out and about working and, if you get up at 8 a.m. and you run errands all day and it's hot, it's hot in certain states and cities. If it's a hot day and you're sweating, so, you may smell like outside. That's cool for me. Because it's not as if you woke up musty, you stayed musty, and you was out in the elements. I don't expect people to not, perspire in the heat of the day. But no one should be on a flight from A to B on any airline stinking. I want a refund. Okay, give me my money back. I had to smell a stinky person all day and I don't like it. I'm with Boosie. You should no adult should be stinking at work. Not today, not ever. Okay. Simone Biles. I had seen her post this on her TikTok, and I said, this is a good question. So we see celebrities all the time going to events, movie premieres, song releases, just all the things, all these events. And I don't think I've ever thought about, well, how much does glam cost for a celebrity? How much does it cost to have someone come get you together? Well, Simone Biles said, bitch, I may have some money. My husband be a football player, but I don't want to pay all this money. And she was upset or wondering, is this price a normal price?
Okay, chat, we need to have a discussion. If you're a celebrity, an athlete, influencer, these questions are for you. If not, you can keep scrolling or you can listen. Doesn't really matter. But I just need to know if this is normal, okay? Because I know going outside is expensive as these days. But like, is it this expensive, okay? So I just recently had a red carpet event with the stylist fee, hair and makeup team. My grand total.
Again, stylist, hair and makeup. Stylist, hair and makeup.
Any guesses? I'll wait. Yeah, $22,000. Actually, $23,000.
$23,000 for a stylist and hair and makeup to me is insane. Unless the person had to travel from China or Japan to the US, pay some tariffs, okay? Build the car they have to drive in. Why would $23,000 is an astronomical amount of money for a stylist, hair, and makeup. But I also feel like, girl, why you paying?
But I just want to know. But baby, if that's normal, and I get inflation, like I get prices these days have gone up. But if that's the new norm, y'all can have it. Y'all will never see me at another event. I'm gonna stay right here where it's free because I'm kind of spiraling since then. Because I see a lot of y'all at events, and there's no way you guys are paying these prices each and every time because some of y'all be outside. And by the way, my intention for this video isn't so that you guys can go bash people or whatever the case is. There's no ill intent. I just need to know if this is normal.
It shouldn't be. Yeah. So hold on, let me find Ayala. Simone said, hold on. Not on my watch. I feel like, La Roche, who is a huge stylist, he probably has an expensive fee. June Ambrose, who was a stylist, a famous stylist, she may be expensive. Even Jay Bolin, I do think there are certain stylists who are expensive based on who they are. Okay, because they built this brand for them, and even they could be expensive. But I feel like I'm not paying $23,000 for Jane Doe to come bring me a dress, and then for A&B makeup and C&D hair to come and do my hair, girl. But also, some celebrities should start using local people and give them shine and attention. Like, maybe don't go with the famous stylist, hair, makeup person, because $23,000 for glam for one event is insane. It's insane. And I know a lot of other, famous people probably do spend that amount of money when they're going. Like, I'm sure when Beyonce is going to an event, it's not going to be $2. It ain't gonna be $2, okay? But I think Beyonce is at a level to where child is gonna be expensive. And even I would not look. I love fashion, so I would not even hire a stylist because, truthfully, you better put on some shit in your closet. Put on what's in your closet. To hire a stylist means they have to go somewhere, get an outfit for you. So that's their time. That's the outfit price. So I can get it if a stylist maybe say, hey, my fee is $5K. But I'm like, celebrities need to realize if you just shop for yourself, you should know what you want to wear. You should know and sometimes you have a stylist who styles you and you look stupid. Because that's their interpretation of what you should wear. So a part of me feel like, hey, just start buying clothes. Okay? Buying your own clothes, and you should have an outfit for all kinds of events. Just on standby. But to pay $23,000, no, bitch. I would not want to pay more than less if someone had to come to me to do my hair. And we live in the same, let's say we live within an hour of each other. I'm not going to pay you, and this is for my income, not hers. I'm not paying you more than $200 to come to me and wash, blow dry, curl, all that. I'll pay like $20 because that should be your regular fee and a traveling fee. Nothing should cost thousands and thousands and thousands. It should not. And I think some celebrities get hit with that inflation because they're a celebrity. They feel like, oh, you got it. You Simone Biles. So, I'm going to charge you, I'm going to charge you I'm going to charge you $15K as a stylist. And then the other, not $7,000 for the hair and makeup. Girl, where the hair at? What the makeup at? I'm also like, what's the price? Let me know the price up front. Don't come to me saying, hey, you booked me. Is I don't know how much what's your fee? What is your fee? What does your fee include? If you tell me as a stylist your fee is $5,000, does the $5,000 include the outfit you have to get for me? Cool, fine. I don't want no cheap shit either. Hair and makeup. If your fee is $5K each, how long will my hair last? Are you washing my hair first? Because you can't come here and put no wig on my head for $5K. Get my scalp. So again, celebrities, in my opinion, sometimes do get railroaded because people assume they have the extra money. So I'm going to charge you more money. And I say, no, you're not, bitch. Before you come over here, what's your fee? Stick to your fee. Matter of fact, come over here, go through my closet, style me based on what's in my closet. I don't want you to go out and buy me something. Come to my house today. I'll pay you $500. Come to my house and style me based on what's in my closet. Some of you folks be looking for, I want something expensive. Something named, I want some East Saint Laurent. I want some Louis Vuitton. I want girl. If you don't get you some good old TJ Maxx. And speaking of Cynthia Bailey, okay, Cynthia Bailey's on that podcast. Her and Crystal have that podcast on still, and she was being very, very honest about the money issue she was having back when she was married to Peter, and how she was out here child's good time in it.
It's the thing. Life happens, even if you're on a reality show. And, by the grace of God, thank you, Lord, I am okay. But if my financial situation changed for whatever reason, I would have to pivot and I would have to modify and I would have to adjust. So and I speak for myself. I'm not saying what the rest of the housewives and the whole housewife world should do. But when I was going through my struggles with Peter, you better believe I was recycling whatever little designer stuff I had going on. You better believe my butt was at TJ Maxx and Marshall's trying to put together. I mean, that season, I pretty much wear black the whole time because in my mind, you can't tell if black is cheap because I just think black looks chic. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. And that's a gotcha that some folks have in that world is they think they have to have expensive pieces in order to look chic. They think they have to have expensive pieces in order to look fancy. You can have an expensive piece and still look cheap or look ugly. But her sound like she knew she had to pivot because her and Peter had the money issues or whatever. And on Housewives, even back then, you know, you could be like, "Girl, what is she wearing? Girl, what's that velvet?" You know what I'm saying? So hers and I was mixing and matching at TJ Maxx and Macy's or whatever to get outfits to look fancy.
So I literally wore black all season. I mean, I was always looking like I was going to a funeral because I thought, okay, you know what? I can't afford the designer stuff. Thank goodness I had a bunch of leftover stuff from just my life in New York.
But you adjusted.
I pivoted. I didn't go, oh, I'm losing my ass. Let me go. That's the thing. Life's tomorrow. Let me continue to ball out. Let me, you know, you're not going to see me. What I'm not going to do is be saying that I'm filing bankruptcy or, you know, losing my house. And I'm like posted up on a like yacht somewhere in the south of France.
And that be the difference between if you are having money issues and you are trying to fake it as if you have it, and you're having credit card debt, you're getting clothing, you're written both and all these things, but you don't have no money. And you are going broke based on trying to portray yourself to be something you're not. That's one thing. But I think what Cynthia, with her thing was, her and Peter Mondays got real funny. Because Peter had them, and her, like, I had to pivot. You know what I'm saying? I wasn't out here spending all this money. I wasn't out here buying designer this and designer that. I had to, because I didn't have the money. And I'm also not going to say I ain't got the money. And I think that can go for a lot of different people. I think that can go for Dorit, who was on Beverly Hills. That can go for probably Drew, who was on, you know, Atlanta. That can go for other women in the reality show world who we know they may not have all this money, but they're walking around in Gucci, like Drew walking around in Gucci and Black and all these expensive pieces, but can't afford to move. You better pivot. You know, Dorit on Beverly Hills, you know, out here spending $4K at a store, her house is in foreclosure. Why are you buying a $4,000 anything if your house ain't paid for or your bills ain't paid? You know what I'm saying? And even her said how, you know, she would not want to file bankruptcy. If you need to, girl, do that. You're gonna start over. You know what I'm saying? But even her said I had to pivot. And I think her point was saying, I'm not going to file for bankruptcy by trying to floss for other people. Okay, but yeah, you can't. Child, look, if you ain't got a TJ Maxx, Macy's, JC Penney's, go, and those are nice clothes. It's just not the expensive designer shit that people are kind of used to on the reality show. But girl, you better pivot your ass off, because Simone don't want to spend, you know, $23,000, and Cynthia don't want to spend nothing on nothing because who wants to go broke trying to, you know, play catch up with the Joneses? Nobody. And first of all, the cost of living is already high for regular people. Okay, the cost of living is already high for regular people, so they have to also know for them too, shit is expensive. Ain't got time for it. Off of the set. Well, no, I want it first. Slim Thug. Well, no, I'll do it with Megan and them. Yeah, Offset. Because I think that's what's left, y'all. We almost done. We may get this a 2-hour show. Let's see. I did Nick Cannon. I did Boosie. I did Simone. I did French Montana. I did, yeah. Y'all, we on time today, or I'm gonna be in bed before midnight. Yay! I can't go to bed before midnight. Anyway, Offset. Okay, Offset is pushing back against a lawsuit accusing him of assault. Okay, he's now claiming the situation started after the security guard allegedly spit on him. Anybody spitting on you, that's nasty. If you spit on me, I'm gonna probably beat you up. Per new legal filings, the rapper denied any allegations. I'm sorry, he denied accusations. I'll be making up things. He denied accusations that he attacked a guard during a March incident at a Los Angeles marijuana dispensary. The guard, identified as Jim Sanchez, previously alleged that Offset punched him after being asked to show ID. Now, we discussed this because I said, why would Offset punch somebody? Because they said, well, your ID, they may not know you. Okay, but now Offset has a whole different story. Okay, he is saying that they responded to the lawsuit. Offset is saying he claimed the altercation was because I was provoked. I was provoked by that man. He was fucking with me. He provoked me, Jesus. Okay, he says Sanchez allegedly spit on him, which led to the confrontation. Again, if you spit on me, you're gonna get hit. Okay. Offset legal team argues that the guard's behavior contributed to what happened and he should not be entitled to damages. Meaning, if you spit on me and I punch you, you can't then sue me for punching you if you spit on me first. It just can't happen. You know what I'm saying? So again, if you spit on me, I punch you, you should not be trying to sue me for damages because you caused the confrontation. This is if what Offset says is true. If it's true that the guy spit on him and then Offset hit him, you hit me first with your spit. Okay. The guard, however, says the situation escalated after Offset became upset and allegedly struck him in the face with claim that members of the rapper's entourage got involved as well. He's seeking more than $25K in damages tied to the incident. So is the guard not denying he spit on him, but is he saying I spit on him after the fact? So Offset already pled not guilty to the misdemeanor charge. He wants it dismissed, but we shall see. The case is still unfolding. Okay. It's a he said, he said he hit me. He said he spit on me. Girl. Well, guys. Again, if there's proof that the guy spit on Offset first, Offset should be let off. Okay. However, if a confrontation happens and Offset got physical first, and in response to that, the guy spit, I don't know, but don't spit on people. That's just nasty. We don't want to do that. Don't be putting your mouth and stuff on people, okay? So lastly, y'all, we will really be at 2 hours, okay? Because we did everybody. Okay, I stretched it as much as I could, y'all. I can't give y'all 3 hours, not today. Not today. Okay. So a couple things with Meg. Okay. One, Megan is back outside. You wanna know why? Because fuck Klay Thompson. Okay. Megan was not caught, but Megan was outside, child, hanging out, doing body shots. As she should. Okay. Again, we done broke up. I'm still out here, living my life. Okay. You ain't shit. Why shouldn't I be sick? I am the hot girl coach. What you want me to do, bitch? Okay. Yes, I'm gonna do a little shot of the drink and whatever. Again, we don't want Meg going down the path of hanging out and getting, because I know when the whole thing happened back in 2020, she said then how she would drink a little bit, party a little, you know what I'm saying? So while we don't want her to party too much to cover up, the pain and hurt that she's feeling now, we do want her to have fun. We do want her to feel like she don't got to be sit up in the house no damn well, okay? Do the body shots, okay? Do the body shots and whatever. So separate from that, what's his brand name? Slim Thug, okay? Remember at one point he was saying how he kind of liked Meg Child, want to be with Meg and whatever. He now has an opinion on what happened.
I can stop that. We ain't starting that today. I hate to see that. I'm not never rooting for that. But that's why, I can't be in that situation, because if you get in a situation like that, look what happens when it don't work out. How many times have I told y'all that, though? How many times have I came on here and say, nah, I don't want that because I don't want to get married, because they go, well, how many days, every day I tell y'all what they gonna do? How many days you see me saying this, right? So that's why I just don't never sign up. You got me? So now you understand where I be coming from when I say what I say, right? Now you get it, right? Okay, cool. Yeah, but I hate to see that, though. No, I'm good. Sugar baby acts of service is my love language, and it's been working. So,
sugar baby acts of service, meaning I rather pay young women to fuck me than to get in an actual relationship because I'm a fuck other people.
you know what I'm saying? I've been said that shit, right? That's what I'm trying to tell you. You feel what I'm saying? Like, I won't even be able to be myself. And y'all was like, y'all was like, you Bobby, you want to do this? You mad? No, I know what that is. I can't deal with that. You know what I'm saying? I know I can't deal with that. I'm gonna be in trouble. I can't come on Thunder News. I can't talk shit. I'd be in trouble every day. Getting boycotted from everybody. You sorry, motherfucker. You did. You dog. You. So I don't even sign up for no shit like that. I like y'all can stop that. We ain't.
I don't think Meg even had you in her crosshairs for one. If she would have get, and this is the thing. It's weird that he's saying, "Well, I wouldn't want to get in a real relationship or marriage because once I cheat, I ain't gonna be shit." Why you gonna cheat though? Like, to even say you don't want to do that because you basically know you're not gonna be faithful. Well, cool. Did that mean you're not even worth the conversation? Okay, you not worth the conversation. If you like to be in sugar baby relationships, if you want to pay the young women to pay, you want to pay them and have the situationships, cool, do that. But it's just, child, I will never understand why men just consistently want different coochie. Because coochie is coochie. Coochie is coochie. And this is weird. It's just weird. But nigga, she don't want you, okay? Then we know Party is her ex-boyfriend. After right when the news broke that Megan and Clay broke up, Party popped on social media singing, "He can't love you like," I said, not you singing Jagged Edge, being messy and petty. Okay, and folk called that nigga messy and petty, and now all of a sudden he want to pop on live and be talking.
Motherfuckers in here got their fucking screen record ready, right?
The reason why we think you sassy and you up here wanting attention because Meg broke up with Clay, and now all of a sudden you popping up everywhere, saying this and saying that, being messy. Because you're trying to capitalize off of Meg's situation. Because we ain't never around. Now again, we know Party is a writer in the rap world or whatever. Cool, but ain't nobody discussing Party on any given Tuesday. He wasn't even a big name person that Cardi brought out at her concert. No one like, oh, she brought out Party, because we don't really care that much about Party.
Money, nope, no money. Broke. And what else am I? Broke, a bum. What else am I? Ugly. What else they call me? Sassy. What else is he? 50-year-old with terrible teeth. Who are you talking about? Yo, y'all gotta slow down with the bots, man. Y'all just making them say anything. Y'all all. No motherfuckers.
So they were like, y'all niggas be real sassy. He said, y'all be bitter, broke, unhappy, uneducated, unwed, out of shape, unable to form an opinion they didn't receive from a talk show, blog post, or podcast. But I don't say nothing to y'all. That's the thing. We can all coexist. But again, Party is out here trying to get attention from Meg's breakup. So you can't post little messy, sassy shit and then be upset when folk call you messy and sassy. Messy and sassy. Now, someone DM'd him and said, your big gay ass too old to be inserting yourself in a grown ass woman business. Like you said, your season was 3 seasons ago. We haven't heard from you since y'all broke up, and we only like back it up because of Cardi, what is true. And so, the people that's around here defending Meg all day because these men, y'all, these men is around here trying to, just degrade Megan and like make fun of her and like use her for clout and attention. And it's some bullshit. And I'm happy that some people, including myself, now I'm not going to anyone's page and like, trolling them. I'm not a troll. I don't go to anyone's page and say shit. I leave it be. I leave all of my comments and concerns for Jaylee's Corner. I don't need to go to the party's page. I don't need to go to Clay's page. I don't need to go to anybody's page. I'm not going to go to Stephen Smith's page. I don't do any of that. I leave my comments here. But I do feel like we've seen an uptick of men discuss this Meg Clay situation. When I was child, went and seen a piece of what Mace was saying, what Mace and Cameron podcast. I seen a piece of what Joe Budden and them was saying. I'm like, these old dick sucking ass niggas who are around here really acting like, why would Meg think she's the one? Even I was listening, was it Joe Budden? It was some man, I don't know who, was like, why would Meg think he's going to be faithful to her? He's this basketball playing, guy. He was kind of known. I had no idea that Clay was a known, like I didn't know any of that stuff. I had no idea. We really thought he was just a regular dude or whatever who was trying to, be the one, because that was the aura that they both put out, him and her. He had he bought her a car, I believe. They got that house together and whatever. I'm saying, he named his boat after her. We seen him calling her by his last name. We saw things from them both as if they were a couple building a life. So seeing these men now question, why would Meg think he want to wife her? Meg was with the other people. So what? Clay ain't no fucking virgin. So seeing all the men make excuses for Clay, try to dog out Meg, slut shame her because of who she's been linked to in the past. So what if I fuck 5 niggas? You fucked 100 bitches. Ray J out here saying he fucked 12,000 hoes. And y'all talking shit because she been fuck 5 niggas in 5 years? So when people say stuff like, a basketball player can't be faithful, look, this is the thing. You can't control no one's actions. If someone gonna cheat, they gonna cheat. However, do not get me all in love with you. Don't love bomb me and be this good guy. And then out the blue, be like, you know what? Yeah, I can't be monogamous no more. Bitch, what? What do you mean? You know what I'm saying? You can't, that's insane to me. And not saying relationships don't break up and things happen. But if it feel like he played house for a while, and once he got tired of having to be a respectable boyfriend, I'm gonna give up. I'm gonna give up. Look, Jackie Huff and Doug Christie. I'm saying, do I think Doug is? I don't think he has. But if your person cheats, you should make damn sure I never know. You should make absolute sure. Look, I don't know what you do in your spare time. I don't know what I have no idea what anyone does when they're not in my presence. I have no idea of what anyone does when I'm not there. I can't gauge if you was a lying asshole, because if all you show me is honesty, love, and attention, that's what I'm gonna go off of. I'm not going and looking for nothing. So I don't think I don't think everyone cheats. I do think if you cheat, that's on you. But don't make it seem as if you want this faithful relationship type of thing, and that ain't what you want. You want to be out in them streets. Well, be out in the streets. Do not get with somebody if you know for a fact you don't want to just be with me. And y'all know, I don't want, we don't need to live together because I like my face. Period. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to babysit a nigga. I want to have my own life too. But if you feel like you have to fuck other hoes just to feel free, you can't be with me. And I think that's why Meg is upset, because he made her think they were building this life together. And he wasn't. No, little bitch. Then we see his old tackhead ass on the boat. No sound, child. So he on the boat, child, playing. Now I started following Clay once he got with Meg. I don't recall Clay going live often at all. I don't recall Clay making posts a lot at all. Okay, he would post here and there. You know, now that they've broken up, he was on live earlier on this little boat, and he was, you know, playing music or whatever. A lot of folks feel like, oh, he's trying to show I'm back outside. I'm out here. He's playing music. Okay. And I'm like, you lame. I don't like you. I hope your toes fall off. Okay, you get some motherfucking nerves. Because it all feel like, you know, yeah, it wasn't real. Yeah, we broke up, and now I'm back out here hanging out. That's how I feel. Now, could it be he's also heartbroken? You know, could he also be sad too? And he needs something. You know, he needs something to make himself feel better. You know, so he's out on his boat. You know, he's out on the boat and everything. No. 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 Okay. In any woman that dates him going further from that, because, you know, again, my eyes crazy. I said before, I did not know that he allegedly dated Coco Jones and wasn't the best person. So I feel like any relationship foolishness, we didn't even know. And I'm like, if we didn't know, maybe Meg didn't either. Because I don't think if Clay did date Coco Jones, I don't feel like it was a public dating. I don't think it was a public thing. So I don't think any of his relationship stuff was public knowledge. Now, maybe guys who watch sports were aware Clay out here fucking hoes. But that wasn't a known thing at all. And even if he was fucking hoes when he was single, and if you're single, fuck all the hoes you want. You know, if you're single, fuck all the hoes you want. But once you get in a relationship and you seem to be a good guy, you seem to treat her well. You know, the content they both posted seemed very wholesome or whatever. It did seem like they're building a life together. And, you know, he could be the one or she could be the one. But people trying to tear her down, it really makes me want to punch all the men in the balls. All of them in the balls. All of them in the balls. Every time and there's so many think pieces from grown ass and some women too, the hoes who are like trying to drag Meg for this wanting to be in a relationship. The fuck? And you know, usually when someone gets with somebody, be like, oh, what's the tea? What's his past? There were no conversations about Clay and his past issues and this and that. It was none of that. It was none of that. I think that's why we all was like, wait, he was cheating on you, girl? Oh, he ain't shit. And then stuff came out, oh, he was with one girl before, who said he cheated. He was allegedly with Coco Jones, and you know, Coco Jones is not engaged to a different basketball. Was he a basketball player or football player? I think he's a basketball. I don't know. Coco Jones' fiance. I think I don't know. He plays sports. But you know what I'm saying? No one expects deceit and lies when you are with somebody, child. I'm like, fuck Klay Thompson. Okay? It's today and forever. I hope his toenails fall off. I hope he loses all the games. Okay, I hope his finger be cramped up. I hope that I hope it all just, you know what I'm saying? I don't like him. I don't. And I hope the same way, like when Megan and Cardi, when Megan and Party broke up, we just did not talk about them anymore. Okay, at all. We don't talk about them. We don't care about them, whatever. We hope lose all your games. Lose all your games. Lose all your endorsements and all of that stuff. Okay? Little bitch. Anyway, y'all, guess what? We done. We are done. Y'all, look, y'all, I 2 hours and 10 minutes based on nothing. Okay? 2 hours and 10 minutes based on nothing. I had nothing to give, but I gave y'all a show. Okay? I hope y'all enjoyed day 4. Okay? Again, we was live yesterday. We was live on Monday. We was live on Sunday. Okay? And y'all got 4 thumbnails shot every day and whatnot. Now, can I guarantee I will be live tomorrow? I don't know. Okay? I don't know. I don't know if it'll be topics to discuss tomorrow. I don't know. I don't know if it'll be things, but yeah, look, if I'm gonna be live, it'd be a nappy team. We won't be here long podcast. I'll make a post earlier in the day for y'all can see. But again, I did the best I could with what I got. I thank you for the Cash App. Stay smiling on Zay. Please like the video and subscribe and all that stuff. Okay. Oh, Donovan McNichol played for Cleveland Cavaliers. He's a bad, Cleveland Cavaliers. Okay, Cleveland Cavaliers around there. Okay, great little person. Okay, I look, child. I be trying. I'm tired of shit. Okay, y'all don't know this, but I am exhausted. I am exhausted. But I promise y'all some stuff, and here we are. Okay, okay. Because I'm like, child, it's 4. It's 4. We'll see what happens tomorrow. We'll see. I don't know. We'll see. I can't gauge it. Okay. If tomorrow by 5:30, if I can get 6 good topics, I'll see y'all at 9:15. Okay. You may not get a thumbnail because y'all done got 4 thumbnails. I don't know if I can do a 5th thumbnail for the world. I'm not sure. But I appreciate y'all. I love y'all. Have a good night, y'all. And I will see y'all tomorrow. I gotta go. Bye.